Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, the Black Business School. And welcome to the Black Financial Channel, the Black Financial Channel at theblackfinancialchannel.com. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. If you want daily financial news and commentary from a Black perspective, visit theblackfinancialchannel.com. Make sure you subscribe and all that stuff. I woke up this morning and first of all, I want to say that if you are a stock market investor, if you've been investing consistently into this dip, congratulations. Today and yesterday were very good days for you. You probably made back a lot of the money that you lost before. And if you were buying deep into the dip, you made money on the way up. Now, is this consistent? Is this the way it's going to be forever? Nobody knows. But today and yesterday is a really good day to be an investor in the stock market. Man, we balling, Doc. Yep, I see you. Very good, very good. I love it. So what I want to talk about real quick. And when I say real quick, I mean real quick because I got a meeting in a couple of minutes. There is a company called Zoom. Now, I don't know if any of you own Zoom or not, but Zoom, that's a company I bought a long time ago because I started using Zoom after I got tired of this other company called, what was that company called? GoToWebinar. GoToWebinar had all of our money. We were investing tons of money into GoToWebinar. And they were so terrible. Everything was clunky and glitchy and screwed up, and the functionality was limited. And so we just got rid of it and stopped even doing a lot of the things that we were doing in our company because the company was so bad. Well, then Zoom came along, and that was like the answer to our prayers. I mean, Zoom, pretty much did all the stuff that we really had always wanted to do, and it was an amazing return on our investment. So I had actually bought Zoom stock a long time ago, and since that time the stock had already been going up. Well, obviously since the start of the the craziness that's been going on, Zoom stock has skyrocketed because Zoom, from what I saw, their multiples or in terms of the number of users, they went up from 10 million users to 200 million. So suddenly when I would call Zoom, I used to be able to get tech support, get them on the phone for an hour if I needed to or whatever. Now you can't even get tech support on the phone, and hopefully they'll fix that. But the company really grew really fast. The stock shot up. It's funny when everybody else is going that way, the stock started going that way. And so Zoom was a high flyer, doing really, really well. Well, then Zoom started getting the scrutiny of regulators because it turns out that they weren't able to really protect the data of the users as much as advertised. So they said, look, you're letting people's data out. Facebook is able to pick it up. Third-party users are able to, take it or whatever. And that is an issue, right? And so they were under investigation, which they are right now. And I think that they should be deeply concerned about that, which they are. But here's what I'm going to say. Zoom is a company that's growing really fast. And if you get a business and your business suddenly starts growing, like imagine if you have a company and you're making, $10,000 a month, and then suddenly you're making $1 million a month, like your business just explodes overnight. Chances are you're going to have some growing pains. Chances are you're going to have trouble adjusting to the increased scrutiny. You're going to have trouble adjusting to higher, customer volume. You're going to have trouble adjusting to higher cash flow needs. Like there's going to be a lot of issues that'll pop up when a business grows that fast. So, I don't see the privacy issues with Zoom as being like a serious long-term problem. I think it's going to be something that they're going to fix. Now, here's what's interesting. This is what the headline that got my attention this morning. Apparently, the CEO of Zoom, Eric Yuan, sold about $38 million worth of his stock right in the middle of the investigation, right when the stock peaked. And now here's why people are reacting. There's the obvious visceral reaction to say, why is this guy selling $38 million worth of stock right during the investigation, right when the stock has peaked? And it was actually right before the stock actually took a dip because analysts actually came out and said that the stock was overvalued, that actually the market had pushed it up a little bit too much. And so the stock took a hit because of that. Well, here's what I see. Now, I'm not here to say that it's not possible that there's something sinister happening. There's always something sinister happening. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I know conspiracies exist, right? I always tell you guys, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I know that conspiracies exist. But here's a more logical explanation for why he sold $38 million worth of stock. First thing, he's a billionaire, and chances are he's got hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Zoom stock. $38 million worth of shares to sell is not a big deal for a billionaire, to be honest with you. There are a lot of billionaires who made $38 million in a day or in a week, just to be honest with you. So for him to sell $38 million worth of stock might be like most of you selling $1,000 worth of stock or $1,500 worth of stock. Is $1,500 a lot of money? Yes. But is it enough to change your life? Probably not. Right. The second thing is that a lot of people that sell their stock, they sell for what are called liquidity reasons. Liquidity reasons means, look, I sold some stock because I needed the cash. Maybe he wants to buy a $40 million house and wants to buy it with mostly cash. So he said, let me just chop off some stock. I mean, my stock's doing well. I'll sell some stock and use that cash to go buy this house. Right. So it may be something as basic as that. Another reason that he might sell is because when you're the CEO of a company and you own the majority of the stock, when the company goes public, you're horribly under-diversified. You have almost all your eggs in one basket, and you don't want to be in that position. One of the first things I teach my students in the stock market program is make sure you're diversified. Do not have your money sitting in one location. So most of the time, when you see CEOs as soon as they can, they start selling because they need to diversify and spread their money around. You shouldn't have all your money in one basket. So I don't think that the Zoom CEO selling his stock is anything sinister. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I don't think it's a bad thing. Why not sell the stock now? Because even he probably knows that the stock is overvalued. Now, his sale is probably going to send an additional signal on top of the signal that's been sent by the analysts that his stock is overvalued. So the stock's probably going to take a dip, no, without a doubt. But overall, long term, I just think Zoom's a great company. And I think long term, they're going to do extremely well. Now, does the current price justify how well they're going to do? That's the question that we will only know the answer to for sure in about 5 years. So that's my 2 cents. I'm going to go. Make sure you hit the subscribe, thumbs up, and share button before you go. Follow the Black Financial Channel on Instagram and on YouTube. Also, if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock and you haven't done it yet, I have a free training for you guys that you can pick up at firstshareofstock.com. That's firstshareofstock.com. So feel free to go to firstshareofstock.com, or you can also join my Black Stock Market Program for $1 at theblackstockmarketprogram.com. THE, that's theblackstockmarketprogram.com. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Peace.